A tough loss for sure. India let New Zealand create history, the end of a remarkable run of 18 consecutive home test series wins since Alastair Cook's England clinched a famous 2-1 triumph in 2012. A test or a series can be won or lost, it's part of the game. But Rohit Sharma responded by saying the team is allowed to lose one test series in 12 years instead of taking responsibility for the loss. That does not mean he has to come out and throw the team or his players under the bus. Well, in my opinion, India's loss to New Zealand itself does not need too much scrutiny because, like Rohit said, it is one loss in 12 years and the team has been extremely dominant at home. What? I'm not the captain of the team, I'm allowed to say this, okay? But what does need to be told are issues that have been persistent. The primary issue has to be favoritism. There is a thin line between backing a player and showing favoritism. Backing a player can be for, say, 3 series or even a season and a half. And in a country like India, where there are a truckload of young talents waiting to prove themselves on the international stage, perhaps the window of opportunity is smaller. But when one talented youngster is made to stay in the team for long, what about other young talents waiting in the queue? Shubman Gill, for example, made his debut in 2020, played 9 tests in 2021 and averaged just under 30. In 2022, played 6 innings and averaged just over 29.5. Last year, he averaged under 29. This year, he averages over 47. He was hyped as the next talisman for India, but he has not turned out to be such a player, has he? In that case, has Team India backed him a bit longer than he deserved? Rahul. After his debut in 2014, Rahul had a purple patch for 2 years in a row. In 2016, he averaged almost 60. And in 2017, he averaged over 48. Then a couple of poor years where he averaged 22, a decent 2021 with an average of 46, and then 17, 28 and 33 since 2022. He has been picked for the Australia tour. Again, great talent, but what has he done to deserve such a long run in the test side? He has not been a regular in the 11, so to speak, which is all the more reason to ask, why not give his spot to someone else? Well, under Gautam Gambhir so far, Sanju Samson seems to be given a run, a player who was treated poorly under Rahul Dravid. Sarfaraz Khan seems to be getting his chances now after being a run machine over the last few years in domestic cricket. Abhimanyu Easwaran's inclusion for the Australia tour is a welcome move. It remains to be seen what happens to the likes of Ruturaj Gaikwad, Sai Sudarshan and others. Then there is the issue of seniors, aging seniors rather. When a player is in form, age does not matter, but it seems like Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli are struggling for runs. Kohli has played 5 tests so far this season and has struggled. He has 2 centuries in the last 5 years and one of those came on a flat pitch in Ahmedabad against Australia. Both the centuries came in 2023. In 2020, he had an average of 19 in 6 innings. In 2021, he averaged 28. In 2022, he averaged 26. This year, it is 27. On the other hand, Rohit Sharma averaged almost 48 in 2021, 30 in 2022, but just played 3 innings, close to 42 last year, and he averages 31 this year. Though not as bad as Kohli, for an opener who is a mainstay in the test side, these numbers don't look impressive. On top of this, touring teams seem to be able to adapt to Indian conditions better. Australia showed it last year in the ODI World Cup, now New Zealand. And perhaps why New Zealand star Glenn Phillips' comments hint at something that BCCI needs to take note of. It does get easy, but you can never fully learn the conditions until you are here. At the end of the day, Mitch was bowling absolutely brilliantly and it was about holding the other end for us and let Santner do his thing. This was Phillips' response when asked if IPL helped the Kiwis understand the conditions better. And it is important to note how he said IPL does make it easy for touring teams. India has a lot on its plate. Clearly, this is a transitional phase. It remains to be seen if players stay in the team based on merit too after they get their initial phase of support from the management, which is crucial for any youngster to come in and perform for the team.